Opening tip taken in by the Raptors, and we're underway in Toronto. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Down 2. Shot from the lane won't go. Lowry with it. He'll run the offense. Leonard. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Turns and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Leonard to Gasol. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down just a couple. That pass taken away by Toronto. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Danny Green has got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Giannis with it up top. They're down 3. Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Here comes the screen. Leonard. They work it down to Gasol. From the painted area, won't go down. Bledsoe with the basketball. They trail by 1. To Middleton. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Leonard to Lowry. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down a point. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Lowry has the basketball. To Leonard. Lowry. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down by 1. To Lopez. Marc Gasol. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Brook Lopez. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Kawhi Leonard, and he buries it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Middleton. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo. To Middleton. Can't connect from inside. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry to Leonard. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Leonard to Gasol. Ah, rocking the rim.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Here's Lopez down low. Brook Lopez. He's 3 for 7.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Screen coming. Leonard to Danny Green. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Leonard to Danny Green. Leonard unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Middleton to Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the right side. Lopez to Middleton. Fires the three. And Chris Middleton good on the quick release that time.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Leonard to Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Bledsoe to Middleton. To Brogdon. Beyond the arc for 3. Cleared by Ibaka. Leonard to Van Vliet. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Deep 3 at the buzzer.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Giannis Adetokunbo is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 74% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. And he hits all 3 free throws. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Shot from 3/4 court is good. He buries it. Who does this guy think he is? Few would take it. He drills it. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
To George Hill. Down to 5 on the 24. Whoa, Chris Middleton. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Van Vliet. Screen coming. Fred Van Vliet to Leonard. Gasol. Off the mark. Bucks basketball. For 3, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Gasol, down low, going to launch, beyond the arc, cleared by Middleton. Hill into the front court. His team up by 1. To Brogdon. Trying to cash in, and he hits.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Kawhi Leonard, 3 for 3 in this first half.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Hill. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Powell. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Connaughton. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. The free throw is good. It's back to a 1-point game. Hill across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the 3. It's good for 3.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Powell to Leonard. Shot won't go. Down low to Mirotic. To George Hill. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Connaughton shot, no good. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Toronto with the basketball. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's now shooting 5 for 7. Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Bledsoe. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. They trail by 2. Leonard. Trying to cash in. The Bucks clear the rebound. Not that time. Lowry into the front court. Down 2. Ibaka matched up with Connaughton. Leonard to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the just belly button. I know that makes...
Leonard. To Lowry. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Pascal Siakam at the line for 2 shots. His career mark right now sits at 63%. First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Giannis with it up top. Down just a couple. To Brogdon. To Adetokunbo. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Giannis Adetokunbo rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
The Bucks at the controls. To Brogdon. Giannis for 2. No good. Lowry into the front court. The margin is 2. Halftime on the horizon. Screen coming. Danny Green to Lowry. Deep 2 there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Giannis off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
is Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. They've got this opportunity now at halftime to look at what has worked, reinforce it, and at the same time, figure out what needs to be improved. Have a look at the leading scores. The Bucks are all tied up on the scoreboard after 2 quarters. The long-range shooting has been outstanding, and if they can keep it up, it's going to open up more things for them offensively. Have a look at the leading scores.
Game drive.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Milwaukee with the basketball. To Lopez. Takes stock of the floor. Eric Bledsoe. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Leonard to Lowry. Here comes the screen. Over to the right side. Danny Green to Lowry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Bledsoe with the basketball. 2-point advantage. To Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Short jumper misses. Lowry with it. His group now down 2. To Leonard. Pascal Siakam down low Gasol. Not that time. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Can't connect. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't fall. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Screen coming. Lowry to Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. 5 seconds to shoot. Has a look. Bledsoe shot misses. Lowry into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. From long range, and Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down to help. Quick skip passes equal threes in the bank.
To Bledsoe. Toronto has the basketball. Gasol to Danny Green. And he finishes at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. To Middleton. Here's Lopez down low. Brook Lopez. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Lowry. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Brogdon. Lowry into the front court. His guys now down by a point. To Danny Green. Pascal Siakam. Marc Gasol. He's 3 for 7.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
George Hill to Brogdon. Lopez. Can't connect from in close.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Lowry. Love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. Hill into the front court. Down a point. 4-3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Danny Green to Lowry. Strong finish that time for Danny Green. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Hill. To Brogdon. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Hill. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry to Leonard. Serge Ibaka. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here comes the screen. To Brogdon. Fires the 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. And count the basket inside.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Hill across the timeline. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Short jumper off the mark. Lowry with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Connaughton. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Malcolm Brogdon. Time to shuffle things up. Leonard. That misses with 3 seconds left. That's the end of the quarter. The Raptors have the lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Has a chance. Knocks it down off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo. Lets it fly from long range. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Fred VanVleet to Leonard. They work it down to Gasol. Ibaka. You could see Serge salivate. Wide open, he drills it.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Marc Gasol with the block. That's his third block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Gasol. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
New blood coming in for both sides. Marc Gasol sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Antetokounmpo. Eric Bledsoe. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Here comes the screen. Lowry to Ibaka. To Gasol. Down low. Won't go. Bledsoe with it up top. The deficit is 6. The screen sets him up for 2.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Lowry. Here comes the screen. Lowry to Leonard. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Bledsoe to Middleton. Has a look. Middleton off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Up by 6. To Leonard. Almost, but no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Leonard to Ibaka. And counted at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
And this is where habits come into play. Players think they can turn that switch on and off at their beckoning call, but it doesn't work that way. That's why coaches talk about practicing good habits on a daily basis, because they show up in the fourth.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Antetokounmpo. Nice pass to set things up.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Leonard to Lowry. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Kawhi Leonard, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Giannis in control of the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Marc Gasol able to recover with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Sizing up the defense. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Greek Freak for 2. And the rebound comes down to Green. Lowry into the front court. It's a 9-point lead to Gasol. Runner's good there.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Leonard. Curling inside. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on a 3-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. And he missed the free throw. Bledsoe at the basketball. His guys down 11. To Antetokounmpo. For 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Leonard to Lowry. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Oops, he missed the first one.
Soft and buttery, soft and buttery.
Second and 3, got it. Bucks at the controls. Has a chance. Bledsoe shot off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors came away with the victory in this one. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The Bucks didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Field goals.
The Toronto Raptors were tough to beat today considering how well they shot the ball. It's easy to frustrate your opponent when even their best defensive effort doesn't translate into a lead, or more importantly, a win.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.